So there was all these candles everywhere, and so there was a guy that was dead, and then these three people with glasses were like, "Ah, man, this stinks." But then they took the blanket off of the coffin, and I started to blink. Then they started to fold the blanket, and I blinked a little bit more, but not that much. Then they handed the blanket to each other and said, "Here's the blanket." And so I started to blink some more at that point. And then this really mean guy in a hat walked past, and he yelled at these guys to line up and point their guns to the side. And he looked at me and he said, "Everybody shoot now so we can make them jump." So I blinked. But then I got my head shaved, and I was with all my buddies when all of a sudden this guy started yelling at me and put my head in mud. And it was at this point in time that I realized I don't know what's going on. So I looked up, and there was another guy shooting at me mad. And so I jumped in the air, and all of a sudden I was in a drop pod. And I like hit a bump, and like it really scared me. But then the drop pod opened, and there was all these blue lights everywhere and explosion. So I just decided to run and shoot my gun, which I don't know how I got, but I had it. And so I scared half to death, but I kept going, and my friend fell down. But I kept going because I just wanted to get out of there. But then I decided to go back and pick him up and drag him out of the way. But then this thing hit me really hard, and landed in the muddy water, and he screamed at me like, "Ha ha." But I got out my gun and started to shoot at a jet in the background, and it fell on him. And then I was like, "Oh man, that was awesome." And then I aged really fast, and I looked down at a yucky looking helmet, and I picked up a blanket that was shredded up, and I said, "I'll just sew this up when I get home." So I put it in my clothes, and yeah, so then my buddy heard something, so I said, "Let's go see what that is." And then he said, "Okay." And then somebody said, "We are ODST," and I said, "Okay."